Who runs the world? Which head of state, which captain of industry will our alien enslavers greet first when they inevitably touch down? Who, in other words, is the head of the global order? The answer is no one. No one, sorry aliens, and that's because there is no longer a single global order to lead. Sure, there used to be, after the Soviet Union fell and the United States was on top of it, but then the United States got tired of being the world's policeman, the architect of global trade, the cheerleader for global values, for good and for bad. So when China's economy started growing like gangbusters, the US was only too happy to let them integrate into US-led institutions on the presumption that as they got wealthier and more powerful, they would become Americans. Turns out, they're still Chinese. And the United States is not particularly comfortable with that. But if there isn't just one global order anymore, how many are there? Actually, I'd say 3. First off, there's the global security order, and in that realm, at least, the United States and its allies are the most powerful players. The US is the only country in the world that can send its soldiers and its sailors to every corner of that world. No one else close. Sure, China's making a go of it with its warships coveting Taiwan's coastline like a jealous lover. And Russia's military had some swagger before it fell apart in Ukraine, but as long as nuclear war remains synonymous with suicide, the US, yes, the US, stays alone at the top of the military flagpole. But secondly, there's a global economic order, and here power is shared. The United States, of course, is still a very robust global economy, but is unable to use its dominant position militarily to tell other countries what to do economically. And so when it comes to China, the two countries are so economically interdependent that neither Washington nor Beijing can get the upper hand. The EU, by the way, the European Union, has the largest common market. India and Japan very much in the mix as well, so plenty of economic jockeying, no superpower. Now, the third global order may not be quite here yet, but it is right around the corner, and I'm talking about the digital order, which is not run by governments, but rather by technology companies. When I was growing up, it was nature and nurture that determined our identities, but now it's nature, nurture, and algorithm. And there is no pause button on these explosive, productive, and disruptive technologies. Who will make sure the technology leaders act accountably as they release new and powerful artificial intelligence tools? What are they going to do with this unprecedented amount of data that they are collecting on us and our environment? And will they proceed with advertising models that turn citizens and products and drive hate and misinformation into our societies? Honestly, I don't have those answers. But I have a few questions for the people that do. Because these technology companies are not just Fortune 50 and 100 actors. These titans of technology are not just men worth $50 or $100 billion or even more. They are increasingly the most powerful people on the planet with unique influence over our futures. And we need to know what they're going to do with it.